Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today we have the Traxxas Nitro Slash. I promised you guys that I would be going somewhat through a transformation to this truck. I'm going to be going through 4 transformations of this truck. You're seeing it in its stock form today. This is the Traxxas Nitro Slash. It's a 2-wheel drive vehicle. I actually liked these tires and the locations that I ran. I ran this on my grassy areas, and I also ran this a little bit off-road. And they weren't bad. They weren't bad for this setup. If you're riding it on asphalt or tarmac, it may be a little bit different for you, but I don't know if they changed the compound on these tires, but it felt pretty good. It felt pretty good for what I was running it on. But we're not here to talk about tires. We're here to talk about what's the next step for this. So the next phase, it's just more of a cosmetic change. I'm not really doing anything performance-wise. That'll come on later on in the other transformations. And as this video is being made during the winter months, it's going to be slow for me to try to get this out. But as the days become a little bit more acceptable for me to drive this truck out, I'll take it out. But right now, the next transformation that I'm looking to do is going to be a sand rail, guys. Yes, I am looking to convert this truck into a sand rail. Now, this is the body that I use on my Proline short course buggy, and I'm going to use it now on the Traxxas Slash. I'm not trying to cut this up so it won't have the proper breathing or anything else there when it comes down to the nitro. I'm not even going to keep it in this form for long because I'm going to move pretty quickly to the next phase of this truck. So this one's not going to stay this for long, so I'm not going to destroy or alter this body in any form for it to fit on this. But we are going to add something to the Traxxas Slash. And this is what I plan on adding to it, is the body mount kit. This is something that I plan to use going further into the other phases of this truck. So we're going to be adding that to the Traxxas Slash. I'm going to be swapping the tires and wheels on the Traxxas Slash to more of a, and this is going to be the real giveaway, sand paddles. So I will be swapping this over to sand paddles on the next version of this. And we're going to do, once again, another off-road run of the Traxxas Slash. Haven't quite figured out where, but somewhere that I can use sand paddles on it. So look forward to that video coming next. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and put these parts on, show you guys the reveal. If you guys have done the Proline mounts before, it's not much to them, guys. So I'm not going to really film that and show you guys how that's done. But it's a very simple thing to put on. If you guys have any questions on how that goes on, just shoot me something in the comments. I answer pretty much every comment. So if you got a question on how it fits, just let me know, and I'll put the answer in the comments. But for the most part, we're going to do the mounting offline. Stay tuned for the reveal. Traxxas Slash Nitro, all buttoned up. It now has the body mounted on. I'll show you guys what the body mounts look like. But they're all now fastened with these retainers from Proline. These I've been using for quite some time. They're pretty good. You screw them down, and that's how they retain the body onto the truck. But that's what I'm going to use going forward. Even when I change this to the next phase, I will be using these retainers. That's going to stay on the truck. As for the body, I did not drill any holes for air. As I said, this is only for one run. This body's going to go back to the Proline Pro SC 2-wheel drive that I usually have this body on. And for this, it's just one run. I did have to drill 2 holes to mount it, and I can live with that. But I didn't want to drill any holes for air or anything for the engine on this truck because I'm only going to run it this one time like this, and then we're going to the next phase. As for the wheels and tires, you guys can see what I'm running on here now. These are the Proline Mohawks in the front and the Slingshots in the rear. I don't even know if these are still available. I've had these for quite some time. I run them on my Pro SC when I take it out for sand runs. I'm probably going to take this back to the Loamy area that I ran the truck the last time. So if you guys have seen the last run of this truck, that's where I'm going to take it back because it's loamy enough that the paddle should work in there. And it's going to make it really fun to drive. For the body mounts, they went on very easy. The screws they provide are really just for the post, you still would have to use your provided screws or switch them over to hex. For this truck, they come with Phillips head screws on them all throughout. So if you're planning on redoing the screws at some point for this truck, it's a good time to do it at this point. You know, everything just mounts right back up to the shock mounts on this truck. So I didn't have an issue with putting these mounts on there. For the body heights, I think I have it almost at the highest mount possible for that body to fit, because you guys can see it comes right down onto the pipe. This is a composite pipe. I'm not worried about it so much creating heat and friction onto the body, so I can live with that too as well. But otherwise, it was a very simple project, easy to do. I can't wait to get this thing out, let you guys see how it looks, how it's gonna be so cool out there running. But this was just phase one of changes to come. Stay tuned for the running video of the Traxxas Slash Nitro. But we're gonna leave it here for this video, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on TikTok and Instagram for the latest posts to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.